What's up, my third, fourth, and fifth grade friends? Welcome to the second part of your at-home PE lesson for the day. This is the skills challenge. I'm going to present you with not one, not two, but three different challenges that I want you to try. I want you to try all three challenges. They will have different levels that you can achieve. Especially one challenge is going to have 3 levels. Okay, so there's a lot of things that I'm going to try to throw at you today. I want you just to do your best, all right? They have a little bit to do with some balance, some coordination, and some reaction time, okay? Challenge number 1 today is our sock challenge. To start, what you're gonna need for the first challenge is a whole bunch of socks, hopefully clean socks, okay? They don't have to be the same size, all right? Most of mine, little rain socks. I've also got my lucky fishing socks, as you can see, they are covered with fish. Okay, and they too are clean. So, in this challenge, you're going to start with one sock. And you're going to start with an elbow up like you were a waiter carrying a tray on your hand, okay? All right, now you're going to take one sock and put it on your elbow. And you've probably seen things like this before. On the count of 3, I'm going to drop my elbow down as fast as I can and try and catch this sock with this hand before it hits the ground. Here's what it looks like. 1, 2, 3. Voila, okay? As you can guess, if you can get it with one sock, you're going to move on to 2 socks. I got 2 socks on my elbow. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And I want you to go ahead and do that and just see how many you can get before you before you drop a sock. For example, I have 3 socks. Oh, sock hit the ground. Actually, they all hit the ground. Now, this is my first try using 3 socks, okay? I get 3 tries every time if I fail. Okay, so let's try number 1. Try number 2. Oh, 2 socks hit the ground. Uh-oh. I get 1 more try before this challenge is over for me. My 3 socks are on my elbow. 1, 2, 3. If I catch all 3 of them, even though it took me 3 tries, that's okay. I get to move on to number 4. Sock number 4. I'm going to throw in my big fish sock here. So I've got 3 small socks and my big fish sock. 4 total. 1, 2, 3. Got them. Now, if I happen to fail twice, and let's pretend this is my 3rd try, and I go, oh, and a sock hit the ground. Uh-oh, that's okay. We'll say I got to level 4 because I got to use 4 socks. So when you're responding to this lesson, that's a great way to respond. Say this, tell me which one was your favorite of these 3 challenges. If the sock one was your favorite, you can tell me I got to 7 socks or 8 socks on my elbow before I couldn't catch anymore. So that's challenge number 1, the sock challenge. Challenge number 2 is the toilet paper challenge. I know we use toilet paper a lot in this at-home PE class, don't we? It's just such a good tool that you can use for throwing, catching, all this kind of stuff, and hopefully everybody has it. So this challenge, you're gonna need a soft place. I'm gonna use one of my yoga mats. And you don't have to. If you just want to do it on carpet, that's okay. Okay. This challenge is relatively simple. You're going to start with the toilet paper on your head. I know, what a silly place. This is a simple challenge. You are going to attempt to slowly lower your body to the ground. You're going to sit down, and you're going to get as close to laying down on your back as you can, okay, without the toilet paper falling off, and then you're going to come back to the same position, hopefully without toilet paper falling at all. If it falls, you can get up, you can pick it up and try again. If it falls, I'd like you to try at least 3 tries before giving up and moving on to the next challenge. We always want to try more than one time. Here's what it looks like. There's just 1 raw attempt. We'll see how it goes. And you want to keep your neck nice and tall. You can get to the ground any way that's comfortable. I'm going to put 1 knee down first. Always go nice and slow. Nice. With my bottom. We're keeping our stomach nice and tight. Okay? But still remembering to breathe, keeping our spine nice and tall and our neck tall and our chin up, all right? Now, from here, I'm going to lower down. And this is when I'm going to start dropping my chin lower because that toilet paper is going to want to fall backwards. Put your hands up too, that's okay. There comes a point where you can't really drop your head back or that toilet paper will fall. Right now, my shoulder blades and my shoulders are on the ground, so I'm going to say this is good. Okay, now I'm going to come up slowly. Okay, and I'm going to come back up in a nice comfortable way. Toilet paper did not fall. Well, that was level 1, because I could put my hands on the ground. I apologize, I forgot one part of the rule. That's level 1. Level 2, my hands cannot touch the ground. Here's what level 2 would look like. My hands are up. They cannot touch the ground. You remember that last the last demonstration, I put my hands out to the ground. This time, they have to stay up in the air or on my body the whole time. If you're doing level 2, this is where it's kind of tricky. Because you want to put your hands on the ground to boost you off the ground, but you can't. Level 2, you come back up. Without putting your hands on the ground. It's not too much harder. Alright, that's the toilet paper balance challenge. Not too bad, not too bad. Alright, friends, and challenge number 3, and I promise you, this might be one of the levels of this last challenge. Is probably going to be one of the trickiest things you'll do in this activity, all the activities, but it's harder than it sounds. We're doing single leg balance challenges. There's 3 levels, okay? Level 1, balance on one leg for 30 seconds. Easy peasy, all right? It always starts easier. So I've got my phone, and what I recommend doing, if you're timing yourself, you see right here, I've got 35 seconds. The reason why I have 35 seconds is because we want to balance for 30 seconds. I'm giving myself a couple extra seconds to get set so that when I hit start, I still have 5 seconds to actually get in my single leg balance position. Okay, and then I can actually balance for 30 seconds. So, level 1, I'm going to hit start. Okay, I have 4 seconds left. I'm just going to put one leg on my knee, hands on my hips. I'm just going to try and balance for 30 seconds. Okay? This is pretty easy level. It's okay to rock a little bit. It's okay to put your hands out. You want to try to keep them on your hips, but if you put your hands out, it's perfectly okay. If you start stumbling like this, but you keep your foot off the ground, you have succeeded in level 1. All right? Now, if you have to reach out and touch anything or put your foot on the ground, that's okay. Just take a break and try again, and then, and before moving on to level 2. Okay? Time. Okay, that's level 1. Now, level 2, what you're going to do, and again, it doesn't matter if you want to do your right foot or your left foot. It's up to you. You just have to pick one leg each round. Level 2, you're going to pick a foot, same position, only this time you're going to take the hand that is on the same side of your body as your foot. So on my right foot's down, so I'm going to take my right hand and I'm going to cover my right eye. Right foot, right hand, right eye. Start my timer. Again, it's 35 seconds, so I have a few seconds to get ready. I don't have to feel rushed. Take my right hand, and I'm just covering my right eye. My left eye can be open. Okay, now your hand has to stay on this eye the whole time, though. If at any point you start wobbling and you have to go like this, that's a failure, and you have to restart at 30 seconds like this. So again, this hand has to stay on the eye that is on the side of your foot the entire time. Okay, that's a failure. All right, and you have to retry. Now, our third level of single leg balance, this is where it jumps up really big, and it's tricky, okay? And I'll try it live for you all because I tried this before recording. I actually had a hard time with it, and I wasn't able to do it at first, so we'll see if I can do it now. You're going to pick a leg, okay? And if last round we were covering one eye, what do you think we're going to do this next time? That's right, we're going to cover both our eyes while we balance, okay? Just like last round, these hands, not only do your eyes have to stay closed the whole time, these hands have to stay on your eyes the entire time. Okay, well, I'll give it a try. You can kind of have a chuckle while I maybe struggle with it. Okay, 33, 32, 31. My eyes are closed. It gets surprisingly hard once we can't see. Our vision is... Oh, man. So if I did that, I would stop, and I would retry. Okay, and as you can see, I think I only did it like 10 seconds. Our vision is a huge helpful tool when it comes to balancing, all right? If you've ever done a board sport like surfing or snowboarding, especially when I first learned surfing, the person telling me said to look at something far off in the distance, okay, and focus on that, and that keeps your balance to where you're at. It's amazing how much our eyes can help us focus on balancing our whole body. All right, so you got the sock challenge, okay? See how many socks you can get before you fail 3 times. You've got the toilet paper challenge. You've got the 2 levels of that are hands on the ground is okay, level 1. Level 2, hands cannot touch the ground. And level 3, you've got the single leg balance, eyes open, one eye closed, both eyes closed. Okay? What I'd like you to do when you respond to this challenge today, you can tell me how you did in all 3 of them. That would be great. in a video, or you can write, but what you must do is tell me which of the 3 challenges you like the most, the sock, toilet paper, or the single leg balance, okay? And just tell me how you did with it. You know, say, oh, I like the toilet paper the most. Okay, great. Tell me, were you able to get to level 2? If you say, I like the sock one the most, well, that's great. But I want to know, how many socks were you able to get before you failed 3 times? Were you able to get 7 socks? Could you get 8 socks? Could anyone get 10 socks? Who knows? Maybe we got some people who can get to double digits out there. All right? So again, tell me which one you like the most, and tell me how you did. Okay, what level were you able to get to? All right, again, as always, you can record a video. You can submit your response in a video. You can record just a picture of you doing it. Okay, and then just write and tell me, take a picture, maybe the one you like the most. Say, this is me doing the toilet paper challenge, and I was able to do both levels of it. Or you can just simply write me something, okay? But returning it without any written or verbal or video response is not acceptable, and I cannot say that that's a completed assignment, okay? All right. Have fun with this all of you. I hope you are having a great first week back from winter break, and I will catch you on the flip side.